Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. We've got some new horror picks for you this week, so let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Verse Films Productions' annual Screamtober here on our horror channel. I'm your host, Carshénah, and I've got 31 days to get you in the mood for Halloween. Join me as I share a video a day with a new theme each week that you will find scary, haunting, and sometimes just plain fun. Let's get into it. Week 3 is Directors Week, and we're highlighting horror director David Cronenberg. Pioneered the body horror genre that involves mutation, parasites, or particular medical conditions. David's body of work will always be memorable. Shivers, 1975, now streaming on Tubi TV or the Roku channel for free. Rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 27 minutes. The first big screen flick for our horror master David Cronenberg was this skin-crawling B-horror movie. Shivers is a fascinating first film, especially for a person who was learning to direct professionally on the job. An interesting part about this movie is that Cronenberg directed Shivers without having a clue of what people on set or on a film crew does or containing knowledge of film terms. The fact that he made a cult classic is a testament to his potential at the time to be an excellent movie maker. Shivers is the second Canadian-made horror film, with The Mask in 1961 in 3D officially as the first. Cronenberg is the first director to open the floodgates for horror filmmaking in Canada. This motion picture mixes together the erotic with the zombie genre made famous by George Romero in 1968. In fact, there are many references to the zombie classic Night of the Living Dead. Shivers is about parasites who enter people's bodies and turn them into sex maniacs. It dares to break many sexual taboos that many filmmakers would be afraid to explore. Shivers would provide a starting point for some themes that David Cronenberg would explore in his later films like Rabid, 1977, The Brood, 1979, Scanners, 1981, Videodrome, 1983, The Fly, 1986, Dead Ringers, 1988, and Crash, 1997. The two themes are disease as the transformation of the body into the next state of evolution for the human being, and the other theme of the outsider who does not understand why they are so different from other people. Residents of a high-rise apartment building are being attacked by parasites that are turning them into crazed zombies with nothing but sexual assault on their minds. In the fancy Starliner compound on an island near Montreal, a mad scientist tests a parasite in the body of his mistress. He believes that man is an animal that thinks too much, and he develops a parasite to increase the violence and sexual desire of mankind. There is an outbreak in the condominium, with the fierce dwellers becoming zombies of sex. The story mixes humor and horror, and the effects are very nasty and disgusting. The story is a kind of a sexual version of The Night of the Living Dead. Shivers is an effectively disturbing movie, not unlike most of Cronenberg's later horror classics. It has a good hand in influencing later creature flicks. The story has a good premise and builds some terrific tension as it escalates to a great claustrophobic climax. What's clever about this movie is that most of the horror is suggested. We don't see the parasites much, and their elusiveness just helps create more tension. The makeup effects are decent for a low budgeter, and the cast turn in some adequate performances. Horror veteran Barbara Steele is a nice addition to the cast. Shivers earned Cronenberg immediately the title of the reigning king of schlock horror. Very appropriate. Shivers is an entertaining slice of B horror that manages to live up to its title well. A must-see for Cronenberg fans. See you tomorrow as Screamtober with Verse Films Productions continue right here on the channel.